Today, Norah and I have the opportunity to make use of some leftovers. I'm sure many of you have made a huge roast chicken dinner or a roast turkey dinner and ended up with a bunch of roast meat. And if you're lucky, you got some potatoes and carrots to go along with it, because I'm gonna bring you along as we are gonna make pot pies. So first things first, we got everything laid out. I'm gonna have Norah Belly begin greasing our pans or oiling our pans, okay? And while you're doing that, I am gonna show you what we're working with. So I roasted up 2 of our farm-grown roosters. I had actually a rooster and a hen in there, and I roasted them for Sunday dinner, which was 2 nights ago. And I ended up with a bunch of meat left over, as well as a few of the roast potatoes that I put in the roaster. So I recycle our aluminum. I also, with our carcasses, make our own chicken bone broth. So I have 2 cups in each freezer bag that I freeze for easy use in recipes just like this. But you can use the stock or broth from the store. You just want about 2 cups. And then to this, I am going to add a cup of carrots that we grew here on our farm, and a cup of onions that we also grew here on our farm. My stock I've already seasoned, so I don't need to add any bay leaf or oregano or thyme, garlic. Those are all things that you should add now if you're using store-bought stock. I'm just going to put this on a medium-high heat and let the carrots and the onions soften while we make our dough or our pie crust pastry. I'm gonna move these out of our way for a moment. I am feeling the change in the weather in my neck and my upper body, so I will not be making the pie crust by hand today. I'm going to use the Ninja blender that my mama got us for Christmas. So to my processor, I'm gonna do just standard double crust recipe. Instead of shortening, I'm going to use lard so that it gives it more flavor, since it is a savory pie and I like the flakiness lard brings. The recipe I'm using actually states it'll do 6 of these. I'm hoping to do 10 because I think I might have enough meat for that. So I'm going to do a double and a half batch of pie crust. So the original recipe is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to do 3. You'll want to grab some flour because you'll need that for rolling out your crust. Calls for a teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to do about a teaspoon and a half of salt. I'm using sea salt. 2/3 cup of shortening. So my lard, I keep room temperature in the pantry because I'm doing 1.5. I'm going to fill this up about halfway. Not really trying to be too precise here. That last little bit drives my OCD crazy. Okay. Put our lid on. Good to go there. Put our top on. Sally, I'm going to turn this on so we're going to have a loud noise, girlfriend. And I'm just going to pulse this. Set it on the go setting. I stop it, and I'll show you. You can kind of see here. You do it without making a mess.
Just like
Kind of makes little peas in there, little pea-size pieces of lard, and that's what you're wanting. That'll give you that flaky crust. You don't want to do that little step right there too much because you'll incorporate your lard too much into your flour and you'll end up with a dense, crispy crust instead of a kind of flaky, lighter crust. Now the next step is very important. You need ice cold water. This is filtered water.
And guys, if you do this and you do this like painting, it's kind of like painting. You'll like actually feel like painting if you do this.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Recipe calls for 6 to 7 tablespoons. It's probably going to take 9 or 10. I have the little flap here on top that I can utilize. I'm going to go ahead and put about 4 of them in here to get it started. Ice cube. Again, press. And I have a dough. It shuts off on the dough, but it runs for about 60 seconds. So if you just have a food processor, low-high pulse, you could do a low speed for that 60 seconds, adding your water, or in a blender if you want to use that. And see in there, it forms into dough. We're going to flour our surface. Pull our dough out.
Guys, you can also make like regular pies too.
Regular pies like what?
Like blueberry pies, cherry pies, apple pies, blueberry pies.
I'm only going to do half of this at a time, just to make my life a little easier on my neck. There's quite a bit of dough. We'll put half there. Get our rolling pin. You know the routine. You want to try to roll it out. Keep it as even as possible. Take that bowl like that, and we're going to cut around the bowl. Do you want to do that part? Huh? You want to cut around a bowl? Pie tin. Okay, so now you're gonna put that in the bottom of your pie pan. Show them. So we cut it out, and now we're just putting it in the bottom of the pie pan and being real gentle with it. And just, there's one. And here's what our bottom crust looks like so far. Okay, got them all in there.
I see. That's cool.
Looks good, huh? We'll put these over here, which is where we're gonna fill them up. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut them in half. Gotta push kind of hard. Okay?
That's cool.
And then when you cut them in half, cut them in half again, right? And then you wanna make little bite-sized pieces. Actually, probably smaller than that. Let's cut it again. Okay, can you make those in little chunks for me?
Sure.
Hang on, let me cut these in. And then, can you make those in little chunks? I'm gonna give you a bowl to put them in. Actually. Because this has been boiling open, it's reduced by half. So I'm gonna add a cup of water to bring it back up to that 2 cups. And I'll keep doing that while these carrots soften. They're about there. Then I'm gonna need a little milk. I need 3/4 of a cup. Again, we're making a little more than 3/4, or a little more than that. So I'm actually gonna do a cup of milk. I'm making a little more than the 6, making 8. But the recipe for the 6 calls for 3/4 of a cup of milk. To the milk, I'm gonna whisk in a 1/3 cup of flour. Only I'm gonna do a heaping cup, just because I'm doing a little more milk. Oh, I didn't think that through. I should have probably used a bigger measuring cup. This is gonna be our thickener for the gravy. You just don't want any lumps. No one like lumpy gravy. Set that aside. Now time for chicken. Put that over here because it'll be next. I'm gonna go ahead and add these potatoes that are already cooked. So this is rolling. Boil, roll, 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 roll. I'm gonna turn this down. Add our slurry and stir while we're doing that.
Doesn't this look like a chicken leg?
Yeah, that's the wing. So Belly has done a great job at taking all of the chicken off the bone. So a little recap. We have our gravy and our carrots and onions and potatoes that we are using from leftover. Norah shredded our chicken. I'm going to cut it up here into bite-sized pieces to add to our gravy, or our filling, our pie filling, I guess. Once I get the chicken all in there, we'll give it a taste and see if we need any seasonings. Right, Belle? So silly. Do you want to put the chicken meat in? Okay, here, go put it in the pot.
Oh, this one?
Yeah? Pour slow so it don't splatter on you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, keep her busy. Get it off. Okay, bring me my tray. I got some more to add.
I mix that thing up, whatever it is.
Well, the stove is not on, right?
Yeah.
But I was cooking that, so the pan is still hot. So I don't mind you stir some. Put your stool over there so you can reach it real well.
Okay.
But just, you know, that pan is hot.
Yeah.
Extra caution and extra attention. And don't stir quick because,
I take this. Thank you very much.
okay, you're very welcome. Because you don't want to splash that hot gravy on you either, right? Make sure you bring back my pan.
This is why you don't use two bowls at the same time. You drop it in the pot.
You okay?
Yeah, it was just a pot.
Okay.
The pot fell.
We'll only use one. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'll be.
Okay. Sorry about that. Do you like cooking, Nora?
Yeah, it's my best part, cooking with you.
Oh, cooking with me? I love that.
Yeah, I like cooking with you. It's pretty fun.
I'm glad. So all I'm doing here is I'm just taking that pie crust and spreading it and pushing it up the sides of the tin so that when we put the top crust on, we can make the two meet. Okay, so those are there. Ready to go. Let me have this now. We gotta taste test it and see if our gravy and stuff tastes good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So now what we need to do is get our ladle. Right? Maybe Mimi can let you try one. Let Mimi do one first.
For two.
We'll get a ladle full of our chicken and potatoes and carrots and onions. Right? And we're just gonna ladle it in our pie pan. We really don't have that much filling left, but we don't want to overfill our pies because then they'll boil out and over. So no big deal. We'll put this in a freezer bag and we can put it in the freezer. And then I have it, and Sean and I could have mashed potatoes with this on top and maybe biscuits. So easy weeknight, two of us meal. The top crust that I cut and set aside, and we'll take one at a time and just roll it out a little until it fits. And then you're gonna lay it on top of your other one, on top of your other one, on top of your pie and filling. And then what I'm doing is I'm just going around
Using a fork.
with a fork and just pushing the two crusts together. Okay, are we ready to put them in the oven? 450 degrees, 12 to 15 minutes. I'm going to actually turn it down when I put these in to 425, hot. Oh.
Me?
What, baby?
When it's time to get them out, can I take them out?
I don't know, honey, because they're kind of slippery and the oven is really hot.
And we can use some.
Okay, so where I have so many in there, I'm using the top and the bottom shelf. I'm actually gonna do the timer for 6 minutes, take them out, swap them, put the one on the top on the bottom and vice versa, and then hopefully that way I get a more even browning and I don't have half of them with really hard, crispy, done bottoms and not so done tops, and again, vice versa on the others. So just kind of making it up as we go. All right. Oh, timer. So I ended up actually rotating them one more time. They cooked at 425, which is not what the recipe said. Recipe called for 450. I cooked mine at 425. Woo! So it took a little bit longer. I'll put all the details of that down in the bottom. But, oh, they're done. Now, these are a little blonde, and that's okay because I want them that way so that I can wrap these and actually freeze them and then take them out and cook them in the air fryer or my Ninja Foodie. I'm leaving them a little blonde now because I'll let them cool and then I will actually reheat them, which it'll finish browning the top crust. But I assure you that bottom crust is cooked all the way through and they're ready to go. So okay, little taste test, right? Mimi used to get these as a kid from my grandma. She would buy them in the grocery store in the freezer section. And Mimi's favorite thing to do was take them out of the tin upside down and then break it open. So is that what, okay if we do that? So what I'm doing is I'm just loosening it up. So look, so the pie starts to move, see? Then you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, flip it upside down on the plate real fast. Okay, just hold the edges, won't be hot. There you go. You gotta go fast though. Flip it right upside down. Yeah. Now wait. Now you gotta tap it with your fork and make sure all the crust come off. You don't miss any of that crust. That's the best part. See, you got it?
I heard it.
I heard it too. Pull it by just the edge, maybe. Oh my goodness! It's perfect.
The inside like that, and the inside of that.
So then Mimi liked to break it open like a egg surprise.
No, like you can like do it like a cake, like
You
this.
sure can.
Then you can do it like this.
Let's see. Let's show everybody what it looks like inside. Here, let's pull this apart. Oh, let's see. Let Mimi see in there. Oh, yummy. Let's show the camera. Hold your fork. Go ahead and take a bite. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's so yummy. So what Mimi likes to do is break it all up because that way you get crust in every bite and then I can salt and pepper it for you. Okay? Because the crust is the best part. So you want to make sure you get that salty, flaky crust in every bite. Like that. Oh, look at that goodness. Then, take a little pepper.
Pepper with pepper?
Yep. Beautiful. Not too much, make it spicy. And then a little salt, want some in your hand. Okay. And give that a stir. Let's see if it's 6-year-old approved. Do you like it or no? Yeah? Are you sure?
Okay.
Can Mimi try it? Not good. That's good, Belly.
It actually is. I heard the side part and it's really good.
Yum. It's really good, huh?
Mm.
That crust is good. So is the chicken and the potatoes. Well, we're gonna enjoy our dinner. If these are videos that you like, please subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to ring the bell and give us a
Big thumbs up.
big thumbs up. And until next time, as always, have a great day.
Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye. Does it go good with chocolate milk?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is really good, huh?
Everything goes with chocolate milk.
Even ketchup?
No.
Oh, you can't eat ketchup and drink chocolate milk?
Yeah.
Just not in your chocolate milk, right?